This is an offer that I find really is the catalyst for the most amazing marketing, freeing up your workload, freeing up your schedule so you can either just have more time back from, let's say, one-to-one or trading time for money, or you can actually use that time back to transform the rest of your business. And we're going to talk about that because one of the things I see so often is people not knowing where to start on a scalable business transformation. And I truly believe that this is it. This is the starting place. As a female online business owner with dreams of more income, more impact, and more freedom, you know there's more potential in your business waiting to be unlocked. But figuring out how to shape and transform your biz and get seen, loved, selling, and scaling can feel like, well, a mystery. So how do you cut through the noise, create offers that deeply resonate, sell and scale without you always being on, all while creating a life you love? That is exactly what this show is about. Welcome to Seen, Loved, Selling, Scale. I'm Corinda, your small biz marketing sidekick, digital offer strategist, and online biz bestie. With tens of thousands of digital offers sold, tens of thousands of people helped, and millions of dollars in revenue generated in my own business as a small business owner. And through this podcast, I am here to share it all. You'll gain clear, actionable insights, strategies, and shortcuts to master your online marketing, build scalable online offers, and create a business model that works for you as much as it works for your people, so you can grow your income, amplify your impact, and free up more of your time. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to Seen, Loved, Selling, Scale, the very first official episode, and holy heck am I excited about what we are covering today. When I did the Origins episode, I explained to you that the purpose of this podcast, and certainly the methodology that I've followed in my own business to see success, is to get seen, loved, selling, and to scale, and to break that down. And in this podcast, we're really going to explore elements of seen, loved, selling, and scaling, so you are inspired and have insights and can truly ignite your business. But this first episode, I am so excited to say, is something that spans all four of these categories. It is a strategy that I believe is an absolute catalyst to a better business. It is a strategy that helps you get seen, loved, selling, and scaling all in one. And that is my low ticket digital offer strategy. This strategy of implementing low ticket digital offers in my business and learning to sell and scale them on autopilot has changed my entire life. And I do not say that lightly. It truly changed everything for me. And it has truly changed everything for so many of the clients at This Is Corinda as well, that beautiful community of students and clients who have implemented this. And you can head over there and check out some of those success stories as well. And I'll tell you a few stories today, but it transforms lives. It transforms businesses, and it transforms your community as well. It truly allows you to have impact in different ways. And that is also so important to me and most of the people that I work with as well. And this is a strategy that does it all. And I want to come back to something I said already, and that is that the offers we pick in our businesses define so much. The offers that we pick shape and define what marketing we need to do. They shape and define our workloads. They shape and define our schedules and our freedom or lack thereof. They even shape and define our level of success, because if we don't have that scalable offer style, or we can't get seen, loved, and selling to the point that we want, and we have big plans for uncapped income or uncapped impact, then the offers that we pick are truly going to impact that. And this is an offer that I find really is the catalyst for the most amazing marketing, freeing up your workload, freeing up your schedule so you can either just have more time back from, let's say, one-to-one or trading time for money, or you can actually use that time back to transform the rest of your business. And we're going to talk about that because one of the things I see so often is people not knowing where to start on a scalable business transformation. And I truly believe that this is it. This is the starting place, right? And then these can truly uncap a new level of success, where some of those things that we face in business about feeling like the best kept secret and having, issues turning people from followers to true fans and clients and customers, this really uncaps all of that. And this low ticket digital offer strategy is one that I know can be a little bit counterintuitive, but I need to say this. I started making more in my business and had more freedom and had more inquiries for my high ticket programs when I started having offers that charged less. So I literally started charging less and I started making more and having more. And that is really what low ticket offers are going to be about. So today I'm going to really talk to you about some of the misconceptions and a lot of the pros of low ticket digital offers. And then we're going to dive in deeper. I'm going to talk to you about what types of low ticket digital offers you can create, what you can price them as, what we mean by passive or semi-passive offers, and what work is actually involved in low ticket offers. I'm going to talk to you about how you can use low ticket offers to fuel your entire business. I actually call these offers better business fuel. And that is because they are an offer in itself, which is most of the time an amazing passive or semi-passive income source as well. But they also are a catalyst to selling more in other areas of your business. And then I'm going to introduce you to the concept of how I find my actual topics and ideas for my digital products. So there's different types of digital products, be it masterclasses or templates or whatever that may be, and we'll cover those. But what should the actual topic be? So what type of template should you sell? What should your masterclass be on? And I'm going to give you my signature strategy for that. So buckle up. This is a big episode, but it is the way that low ticket digital offers has made big impact in my life balance, my entire business, and my bank account. So let's dive in. All right, let's dive in with my story of low ticket digital offers and how we can determine if low ticket digital offers are for you. And spoiler alert, they are right for 99.9% of businesses that have skills or knowledge to share. So I'm guessing you're in the right place today, but we are really going to confirm that for you. So one of the things that I hear so often in this beautiful business community where people are really looking to scale is that there's a few things all at the one time that they're kind of coming up against. And this is why I love this strategy, because it actually solves all of them. So one of the first things I hear is that I feel like I'm the best kept secret. And it can be that people are out there and that their marketing is working well for them, particularly their organic marketing, or even if they're struggling a little bit, right? And they feel like they have so much to give the world, but they don't really have a way that they can show that fully. They're doing the organic marketing, they're seeing some growth, they might be getting clients or customers, but they think, I'm really good at what I do. And let's quiet that imposter syndrome for a second, because I think deep down we know we're good, even when that imposter syndrome can definitely kick in and be like, no, you're not. Everyone's going to hate what you do, right? And I experienced that myself as well. But there is that element where we know more people should be seeing us. We know more people should be wanting to work with us. And we kind of just keep bumping up against this wall, whether it be marketing or the fact that potentially we sell a mid or higher ticket offer. And people just have that risk, right? They're risk adverse and they're going, oh, like you seem good and I want to work with you and I've been through the webinar and I'm watching your organic content, but I just don't know. It's a big commitment and I'm not really willing to make that risk. And there are some customer groups that are more risk adverse, and there are some customer groups that are more willing to take risks, but there are a lot of people that bump up against this. And this is one of those things low ticket digital offers solve, and we're going to talk about that. They want to start transforming their business. They want to start walking away or stepping away a little bit more from trading time for money. And I want to be really clear. I am not anti-trading time for money at all. I am pro using your time in better, smarter ways. I absolutely still serve one-to-one clients, but it is only a handful a month. And every single time I get on a call, which might be like once or twice a week, I am lit the hell up. I am energized. I am so excited to be there. Whereas I found in the past when I was only doing one-to-one work, it was feeling like a chore, which sucks because I love my community and I love what I do. But I was tired. I was burnt out. I couldn't pour into my own glass, into my relationships, let alone pour everything I normally could into clients. And so I see a lot of people that are wanting to reduce one-to-one and or get away from it completely. And whatever camp you are in, I'm absolutely on your side here, right? We build businesses that are right for you. But people don't know where to start. And they think, well, how can I start dropping one-to-one clients to start to transform my business? Because then I'm not going to have the income to fill that gap. And putting a low ticket digital offer in place, which is you can have a completely passive low ticket digital offer. Apart from the selling mechanism, I want to be really clear. Selling low ticket digital offers is quite passive. I'd call it semi-passive. It's not completely passive, but once that transaction's done, the servitude is done, right? Like the serving is done. You're not showing up in any way to then support that person or complete that transaction. It's not like when someone's, you've sold an offer online and you've still got to turn up and now deliver that offer live in 2 weeks as well as market it. That's not what's happening here. So I find that low ticket digital offers are the key to start this transformation in people's businesses, because a low ticket digital offer is literally something you might have in your business already that you've been using for clients or customers, or that you use yourself, or that you can actually whip up quite quickly. We're talking like even in a weekend in some cases, and then put the selling systems in place to sell this. There's a little bit of potential organic selling to verify your product, and then we normally move that straight to selling on autopilot through ads. And it can take a little bit to get these ads sorted and, get them optimized. There's a bit of testing in ads, but these are things that you can fiddle with, like, outside those normal working hours. And then once you start to get this low ticket digital product in place, a lot of the time you can tone back your organic marketing a little bit, and you've got an income stream coming in place. That way you don't maybe have to renew that client's one-to-one work, or you maybe don't have to do that next live program that you had programmed in, and you can instead start to transform your business in other ways. And the other thing I hear is that people want more visibility, more leads, more inquiry in general. And there comes a point where a lot of business owners realize that if they don't have a love, like a true love and passion for content creation, content can only get us so far. We're talking organic content. And do not get me wrong. Anyone that knows me knows I love organic content, right? Absolutely love it. But I'm also a realist in that, I love communications. I love creating content that speaks to people. I love creating content that gets seen, loved, and selling. But to a point, do I want to create 2 or 3 or 4 times a day, on Instagram? I absolutely do not. And I know that if I did that, sure, I could get massive amounts of organic reach, but I don't want to do that. And I don't necessarily want to go and spend thousands and thousands of dollars every week on lead generation ads into my email list. Even though my email list converts amazingly, there's a little bit of risk in that, right? What if I all of a sudden attract the wrong people, or, there's all of that. I'm not getting paid up front. And this is where low ticket digital offers kick in as well, because what low ticket digital offers do is we actually run ads to them most of the time, meta ads. Now, when we run these ads, here's what happens. Somebody sees an ad and it's attached to either our Instagram profile or our Facebook profile. A lot of people will click straight through to look at your sales page, to read about your offer, to think, oh my gosh, yes, this is for me, and they will purchase that product. Now, when they purchase that product, they'll have an email opt-in to be able to go onto your email list. So we're instantly getting paid by a person to go onto our email list. So it's a little bit less risky than when we're running ads for lead gen. And I want to be clear, I actually do run ads for lead gen for myself, clients, to masterclasses. It is a killer strategy, but this is actually one of my favorite strategies to build my email list. So don't think I'm anti-lead generation ads. I'm definitely not. There's a time and a place, certainly. But if I had to pick between low ticket offer and lead gen, if I had to, I would pick low ticket offer strategy. And so then these people come into our list, we've been paid for that, and we are able to move them on into our next products as well. I'm going to talk more about that. The other thing that happens is that people might see your ad and they might think to themselves, I'm not really looking for that template pack at the moment. I'm not really looking for that exact solution right now, but who is this person? And they click on either your Facebook profile or your Instagram profile because that's where this ad has come from. Then they look at your organic content. And if you're doing a good job at organic content and you're speaking right to them and you've got a cool brand, that seen, love type stuff, they're going to hit follow. And they're going to look at your organic content and they're going to come into your world that way. So when we talk about a lack of visibility, putting organic content out there and wanting it to go further without needing to create more content and wanting to build our lists in different ways, these products also do that. So these products, all in all, are really something that actually heats up our audience like no tomorrow. It actually helps us to get extra visibility on our organic content and grow our email list as well. And it is an income source that you can do what you want with, be it that you start to drop clients because that's replaced income, or be it that this is income on the top. It is completely up to you. And so for you today, I want you to ask yourself, do you have skills and knowledge that can be bottled up and given to people? And you don't have to decide what type of skills or knowledge right now. I'm going to go through that. But do you have skills? Do you have knowledge? Are you wanting to share those? Do you want to build your email list? Do you want a more passive income stream in your business? And do you want more visibility, both at that top of funnel level, like getting people to your Instagram, to your Facebook, and then even more visibility on your brand and you as a whole? And if you said yes to these things, congratulations. This is what low ticket offers do, and you are in the right spot. And I can't wait to walk you through my method today, because just a little bit of the why the heck should I listen to you, Corinda? Low ticket digital offers in my business, as I said, have changed my world, but this is what that looks like. So I have since 2020 been able to serve over 27,000 people with low ticket digital offers. And to those 27,000 people, I have made 60,000 sales. And that is because some people will buy more than one digital product. Some of my people will go on and buy 10 digital products from me. So you can really see that it's 27,000 people helped to date and counting, and over 60,000 digital products sold. And I'm talking digital products here, 90% of these under $50. So when I'm talking these digital products, that's what I mean. Some of these incredibly low, like we're talking $10, $26. Most of my products are $37, in fact, US dollars. And out of that, by selling 60,000 products, just as I want to be really clear as well, a one woman, one part-time employee in the later years, and one four-legged rescued office assistant, Evie the office dog, I have been able to do that and make over $3 million in 4 years, right? So this is what I'm talking about when I say that I started earning more money in my business when I started charging less. And that is because I changed the offer type that I was prioritizing. And instead of prioritizing high ticket, high touch, I started prioritizing low ticket, almost no touch, and scaling that. And now I'm able to have this incredible freedom and flexibility where I do have higher ticket and one-to-one work. But as I said, it is really the minority of actually what I do in my days and to earn my income. It is more that I do that out of choice and passion, and because I truly feel that a lot of this work is like a lot of my purpose in my life and career, and what I actually want to be doing with my days. So I do that stuff out of choice. If I didn't want to do it, I genuinely don't have to do it. Even these low ticket offers in themselves have put me into complete overflow. And so by putting these low ticket digital offers in my business, I was able to break out of this golden cage. And I built a business really true to my values of accessibility and authenticity for the outside world, with more freedom and satisfaction for my inside world. And that is really what I wanted to do. And I know a lot of people are like me and resonate with those values. And these really, really allowed that. I didn't want price tags to stop my community from getting the support that I wanted to give them. I left the corporate world from my high-flying chief communications officer gig because I really wanted to go back helping small business. And then I felt that I was still pricing them out of the market with what I needed or wanted to charge for that one-to-one work, for that energy exchange. And so this really, just as a side note, was one of those ways to live true to my values as well. And as I said, I did this mostly with no team. So I do have Holly, my beautiful sidekick now. She's part-time in my business and helps me with back of house stuff. But apart from the odd contractor here or there, that is all the support that I have in my business. And I maintain a very beautiful, very sustainable schedule, because you are able to do these things and scale as a one-man show, as a 1.5-man show. If you want a team, you're totally allowed to have that as well. But that just didn't resonate with me. I actually wanted to move away from people management after having done that for quite a number of years. That was something that I actually wanted to let go of. And the reason we're able to do this is because one, these low ticket digital offers actually don't require you to serve once they go out most of the time. So we have our passive offers, which are low with no support. Then we might have semi-passive, which could be something like a membership, where again, it's really low lift for you. You might make the curriculum one time. You might have to update it every now and again, but you do the trainings, you do the recordings, you do the resources, whatever it is, you put it in a membership, then you give people access to that. And then it might be semi-passive because you might provide them with some support, or you might release things, regularly into that membership, but it is certainly a lot less intense and a lot more passive than, let's say, serving somebody one-to-one and being on that continuous, cycle of person in, person out, person in, person out, repeating yourself, doing the same work, very manual work. It is almost one and done, and then a little bit of attention, continuing on. So that's what we talk about, passive and semi-passive. And I was able to do that because of those offer types, and then because we sell in automated ways. So the cherry on top of this is that I love organic marketing, and I do all the organic marketing that I want to, and I see massive amounts of success through that. But also I automate my sales. And so then you might be thinking, the elephant in the room, well, Corinda, out of that $3 million in 4 years, how much of that is actually profit if you're doing ad spend? And I love, love, love this question, because the way that I teach low ticket digital offers is actually to make them as profitable as possible. So most of the people that I run low ticket digital offers with, and myself, are returning 2 to 5 times their ad spend instantly. So if they put $10,000 into their ads, they make instantly $20,000 to $50,000. Now, when I say instantly, I actually just mean the transaction's instant, right? You've given Meta $10, they've given you back $20. So you've got $10 profit essentially. I don't mean instantly as like from day one, you're going to instantly see this success. All business offers require work, and marketing requires work, and ads are no different. You do have to learn how to do them, learn what works, get this funnel firing in terms of like, get the right ads to the right sales page to the right offer, and then things start to flow. And that doesn't take that long. But that's what most people in my world see once they've got this established offer, is they're spending, $1 on ads, getting $2 to $5 back. So they can be, at least spending 50% of that money on ad spend. But then what we actually get them to do is to move these people to the next offer in the value ladder. So if you just wanted a passive income stream, that's absolutely fine. You might put, $1,000 into Meta ads every week and make $2,000. So you've instantly got $1,000 profit, before taxes and things like that. And so, wow, that's amazing. Carry on with your life. You don't need to do anything else different. Hallelujah. I'm really happy to hear that you're getting that passive income. But what you can also do is, let's say you made, $2,000 worth of sales to 50 people or 100 people or whatever that might be. You now have those 50 or 100 people that are falling in love with you from a digital product that you can move into your world further, be that, something like a membership or a course or another, passive program or a mastermind or a group coaching program or whatever that looks like to you. The choice is completely yours. And we're going to talk about that more in the next episode. But essentially, this is how you can make more profit. So I just want to give you some numbers around this. So 27,000 people, 60,000 low ticket digital offer sales, over $3 million in 4 years is my rough numbers. But what does it actually look like when I'm spending ads? And so my low ticket structure is that obviously I have low ticket digital offers, and people then move into my low ticket membership after that, essentially. And it's a capped program, so we're not talking about huge numbers in that. It's up to 500 people in that. And so in Q3, just shy of the full quarter, I took this screenshot about a week before the quarter ended, but Q3 2024, so we're talking July 1st, 2024 to September 24th, 2024, I had made $210,000 within that quarter as a one part-time employee with a very reasonable schedule show. And I had spent $35,000 in ads. So again, $35,000 ad spend resulted in $210,000 in my bank account. Am I really freaking happy that with $35,000 ad spend and the organic marketing that I do, which is about 3 posts per week, stories every second day, and an email every week, roughly, as well as, some live launches for the club in there. That's my rough organic marketing plan. Plus I've got SEO as well. And now I've got this podcast. So with that, plus $35,000 ad spend, I was able to make $210,000. And yes, I am happy with that. And yes, my students who do this are happy with that. And if you have a low ticket digital offer and you're not hitting these types of numbers yet, I also want to remind you to never compare your day 1 to someone's day 100. Now, you might be on day 100, but I want to let you know I'm on day 4,000 or something like that. Like, I've been in, marketing for 10 years. I've been in my own business for 4 years. It took me like 6-ish months to crack the code on digital products, which I speed up for other people now. And then I was like spending time experimenting and scaling and finding my right offer like ladder. So I'm quite far into this program. Now, if you're making more than that, that's freaking awesome. And I absolutely love that for you. And like, I want to reach through and give you a high five, because that is exactly like what I want out of business, is for women to be able to speed up this. So I share all of this to let you know that yes, there is ad spend in this, but ad spend is actually part of the smart strategy. And it's not one of these things where, oh, you mustn't be making profit because you're spending ads. We need to flip some of the dialogue on this and be like, if you're running ads right, you must be making awesome profit and having so much more freedom and flexibility in your business potentially than having to increase organic marketing to reach that as well. All right, so I hope you're loving today's episode, but I wanted to jump in real quick here because if you are here, you are wanting to get seen, loved, selling, and scaling. And a critical part of that is creating sales pages that actually make people want to whip out their wallets when they read your words. Sales pages that have a conversation with your ideal audience, show them the true value of your offer, and then convert them into your world with so much ease. Having had my sales pages responsible for over 50,000 sales and counting, thousands of my students' sales, totaling millions of dollars in profits, it is safe to say I am no stranger to knowing what makes sales pages work, which is exactly why I've put together a free sales page success outline for you. With this guide, you'll have my proven section-by-section structure that takes all the guesswork out of structuring your conversation and your sales page so that your sales page can actually, sell. If you're ready to build high-converting pages with ease, then head to hello.thisisco.com.au/outline or check out the link in the show notes. Let's get you seen, love, selling, and scaling through sales pages. Now, back to today's episode. So that is the rundown on why the heck low ticket digital offers matter, and just a tiny insight into what low ticket digital offers can potentially do in a business by just giving you an insight into my business. But I also have a whole pile of student outcomes as well over on my Instagram at This Is Corinda, if you do ever want to see that. And these people are absolutely killing it. Like, I'm looking at one right now where there was a beautiful human who passed her 1,000th sale mark, and that was launching her offer in 4 months ago. She had made 1,042 sales and brought in over $55,000 in revenue just from that one digital product funnel alone, not making sales in the rest of her business. Yet I had somebody who launched organically to their audience. They made 90 sales within 72 hours. Someone had 265 followers and made $1,000 from their $37 product. They had 10% of their audience buy this. And so these are just some of the different experiences people have with low ticket digital offers. And head over there if you want to see people that are at different stages in their day 0, day 100, day 1,000, day 4,000 as well, because I think it's so important that we have a variety of, role models and experiences and insights on our journeys also from all different types of people in all different types of niches. But now that you've seen the story and the success that these can create and why, and some of the problem solving that this can do in your business to get you seen, love, selling, and scaling all in the one solution, let's talk about how to find your solution. So what the heck is a low ticket digital product and what types of things can you be making? Now, I'm going to talk you through passive low ticket digital products, because what I essentially recommend in my signature method for this, which is digital product to profit, is that the first digital product that you create should be completely passive in servitude, which means that you bottle up skills, knowledge, know-how, do-how, and you sell that via organic and paid marketing, which is not completely passive, as I've said, but it's quite passive in that you can either do it as part of your normal organic marketing or put ads on, outside normal business hours, things like that. But essentially, we want the product to be someone purchases, the product goes out, and you don't need to do anything for that product. So not likely a membership or a subscription or something like that where you are actually going through and creating resources or doing some kind of support in there. That can come later in your business should you want. So what types of things that we're looking at that work really well as low ticket digital products is looking at your ideal client and customer and asking yourself, what are the situations, scenarios, tasks that your IC faces, your ideal client? So when I say IC, I'm talking about ideal client or customer, faces every day. And then how can you create template packs to help them with this? One of the biggest things that I see, whether you are business to customer or consumer or business to business. So whether you are somebody teaching parents how to cut their kids' screen time down, or whether you are someone who is teaching parents to build a passive income business, there are likely situations, scenarios, tasks that your IC is facing every day that you may be able to create some type of template pack with. And that is because one of the big drivers when people are selling anything to anybody in the world is the pain point of not having enough time, not having enough energy, not having enough ideas, wanting to make things easier, wanting to shortcut things. This is a universal experience that spans across niches. And when you can tap into something like that and create resources to help somebody, this works beautifully. And I'm going to explain to you like what these resources might be on in a second, like how you might position it or message around it. But that's one of the things I want you to start brainstorming on. The next thing is considering the pain points most common at the start of your audience's journey. So for example, if you were speaking to small business owners, for example, one of the pain points that is the most difficult at the beginning of their journey is DIYing their own website or setting up their social media and learning how to get visible or whatever it might be, right? It's very, very common. Most people in your customer cohort would go through that. So is there some kind of mini course you can do? This is not about giving away your entire A to Z solution. And I want you to join me in episode 2, where we actually go through how to break down your A to Z solution in your business, how to define it, and then how to break it down into what offers should be what. We're going to talk about this in a second. A low ticket digital offer should be like A to B, B to C type thing. It should literally be that first step. So if you're a website designer and you want to teach people how to create beautiful, responsive, self-designed websites themselves, right? And let's say Show It. You might simply have a mini course, which is like getting started on Show It and designing your home, about, and services page. And in that, you might actually start to show people why you, how amazing you are, introduce the fact to them that there's so much more to Show It that we're not going to cover in this course. This course is to get you started. But if you want to actually have a website with a blog and a podcast and inquiry form and this and that, like come see me. If not, this is your starting point, right? So that type of thing. The next thing you can consider doing is running workshops and masterclasses live. So you're still getting that live support out to your community. Record them and then turn them into evergreen products along with some juicy PDFs. You might already have, let's say, a bigger program and you're just not getting that seen, loved, and selling the way that you want. And in order to help that get seen, loved, and selling more, yes, there's different things that you can break down with seen, loved, and selling to, let's say, in other ways amplify that. But one of the things that you could do is chuck a low ticket digital product leading into that larger course. And this masterclass could just be one part of that course, right? So for example, if I was teaching parents to have the most beautiful relationship with their child and parents to let go of childhood trauma, and I did a masterclass on a way that you can keep your temper and not yell at your child, maybe that is just something that if that's a pain point or a desire or an aspiration for your IC that they're really aware of, and we're going to talk about that in a second because that's a key to finding the right topics and angles of products, you might break that off, chuck it in as your low ticket digital product in that start of that funnel, and then move people into the course after that. Like, did you enjoy this? Did you learn something? Are you wanting to be, a more gentle parent as a whole? Are you wanting to work through, your own blah, 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 plus this, plus this, plus this, come into this larger course? So it is essentially, in a way, a marketing method for you as well. The next thing that we can do is teach a single skill people need step by step. And then this could lead into something which teaches all the skills. So, for example, something that comes to mind here is if you're an artist, you're an abstract artist, you might teach one particular type of abstract art that people are really attracted to when they first start out. Like, I don't know, throwing paint at a canvas and how to get it right or something like that. And then you might lead that into your larger course, or lead that into your in-studio work, or lead that into your one-to-one artist coaching, or lead that into whatever it might be that comes next. It doesn't have to be another digital product. It can be another digital product, but this is actually about you showing people who you are, showing people what you do, giving someone a solution and a win in that one problem or desire, and then them knowing you are the one for more. And then there are so many ways where you can simply ask your IC, like, what is your biggest struggle right now when it comes to your niche? So on that abstract artist example, it can simply be, what is your biggest struggle when it comes to creating the abstract art that you want? And it might be like, I don't have the confidence. I don't know where to start. My art keeps looking weird, blah, 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 blah. And you might say, okay, like, if I could give you anything to help you with that, what would it be? And it's like, I just wish I had your confidence, or I just wish I had a better eye for color, or I just wish this. And you simply create a product around that. And this is one of the best ways leading into what your topic should be. It should always be something your IC, that ideal client, ideal customer, is problem and solution aware of. And now I'm going to explain that, because most of the time when people come to me and they haven't been able to get the traction that they wanted from a low ticket digital product, it's actually because the offer is wrong. Now, you have to remember, with low ticket digital products, yes, we sell these to our warm audience to begin with. If you have one, you don't even have to have an audience. We can go straight to selling these to a cold audience via ads. And these sell to cold audiences because of that price point. And we're going to talk in a second, but most of the time you're selling this directly to a cold audience, which means they have had no education, no nurturing, them being moved forward from an expert by like you explaining why they need this or why they need that. And so if you're trying to sell a product to a cold audience that people actually just don't know they have a problem with, or don't know that they need a solution for, it's going to be a damn hard sell. So what I want you to do is use my signature methodology for finding your low ticket digital product. And I call this the glass of water versus cure for dehydration strategy. And this is how it goes, right? So in business, let's say that we know the cure for dehydration. We are experts in our field. We know that, most people have these physiological symptoms because they are dehydrated, and they got dehydrated because of this and that. And we can fix it with this amount of electrolyte and this salt balancing and this diet and this lifestyle change. And we can make people feel damn good and never dehydrated again. But our customers at the beginning of their journey, they're normally sitting there going, oh, my mouth is really dry today, and I've got a sore throat. I feel pretty irritable, and I've got this headache that won't go away. I just feel like I need a glass of water. And what most people, where they go wrong, is they come at these cold customers and be like, here's my cure for dehydration, and it's got my electrolyte balancing, and it's got this and it's got that. And people are like, what's dehydration? And why would I need electrolytes? Because we're selling cold, right? So we haven't had a chance to educate them like we might normally try with a high ticket product, which is what high ticket sales do. We bring people in and we tell them what dehydration is, and we help them identify that they have it. And we convince them about our method, and we show them why we're the one, and it's a longer customer journey. But with low ticket digital products, what we do is we go out and we say, hey, dude, is your mouth dry? And they're like, yeah. You're like, do you have a headache? Yeah. Is your throat sore? Yeah. Are you really irritable? Yeah. How did you know? It's like, well, you need a glass of water. They're like, I was just thinking that, right? And you're like, here's my glass of water. And my glass of water is really special because I use this type of spring and I use this type of bottling and it's capped this way. And I've maybe put this flavor in it and it's really thirst quenching because like I'm an expert in this area. And they're like, thank you so much. And ethically, we have to remember people needed that glass of water. Like as a cure for dehydration expert, you're like, yeah, if you're experiencing these symptoms, the first thing you need to do is have a glass of water, but there's more steps you need after that. And so what this does is it gives us the opportunity to say to someone, here's this glass of water. And they go, I really loved your glass of water. And oh my gosh, it really did make me feel better. And that's when we then say to them, hey, did you know the reason you were feeling like that is because you were dehydrated? And actually, in my business, I can help you to not feel that way again. Are you interested in hearing more? And you've just made them feel so good and so refreshed, and they've loved your glass of water. And they're like, yeah, I would love to actually hear more about that. And I see this all the time, right? So I don't even know what you'd call me. I'm like an omni-channel marketing strategist and a brand strategist in This Is Co. But if I went out to people and I was like, hey, the reason that your marketing is so hard right now is because you need a better brand strategy and you need to look at omni-channel marketing, both paid and organic and blah, 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 blah. And they're like, what? But that's what I do, right? But instead, I go to them and I say, I've identified that their glass of water is different things, right? They're either struggling with social media most of the time as, my IC or email marketing or launching or whatever it might be. And they're literally sitting there on the floor thinking, their equivalent of having the headache and the dry throat is them sitting on the floor at 11 o'clock at night eating ice cream thinking, I just wish social media was easier. I wish I was making more sales. Everyone keeps talking about email marketing and I just don't know how to do it. Or I sent an email today and I feel like it just sucked. Or I need to launch this product and it can't be a flop this time. I need to do it right. And I know that they're saying those things and I know that they're thinking in their head, I wish there was a way for this to be easier. I wish someone would show me how to do it. I wish someone would do it for me, but I don't have the funds to do that. And so here I come with my low ticket products in social media or email or launching for $37, $47 US. And I say, hey, are you struggling with this thing? Here is this product to support you. And then when they're in that product, I'm actually saying to them, hey, this is awesome. If you've got the right offer, this is going to really work for you. But don't forget, you also need to know who your brand is, know who your IC is, those things and those things and those things. And a lot of people know that already and they just want this solution. But some other people go, oh, I do need to work on that. I think I really do. Where can you help me with that as well? And then that's when people look at my next step, which is the Content Mastery Club. And this works everywhere, right? If you are somebody who helps people to let go of childhood generational trauma and regulate their emotions, and all they see right now is that they're an angry, highly strung parent who's feeling guilty about yelling at their child, going at them with, hey, I'm going to help you emotionally regulate and heal your childhood trauma. And they don't even know they have childhood trauma yet, is not going to necessarily sell to them through a cold product via ads. Instead, you want the 21-day plan to, stop yelling at your children. And in it, that's what you give them, right? That's what they've identified they need. You're giving them an ethical solution where in it, you're starting to chip away at their childhood trauma and you're starting to explain to them childhood trauma and you're starting to give them emotional regulation techniques and you're starting to explain to them the importance. So we're almost marketing and educating within products as well. And so whether you're doing the template pack, whether you're doing the mini course, whether you're doing the one skill, it needs to be the glass of water for your ideal client instead of the cure for dehydration. The cure for dehydration is your A to Z, and it's how you break down your entire value ladder. But that glass of water leading into the cure for dehydration is what so many businesses are missing. It's what makes this customer journey so much easier and why I started making more money when I started charging less and I started getting more high ticket clients and I raised my high ticket prices for that one-to-one work because I just had this overflow of now people wanting to work with me after working with me passively in my products. And this happens for my clients as well. I've actually got something in front of me right now where one of my clients, had an experience where they had sold about 1,000 of their digital products, their low ticket digital products in 4 months and generated $55,000 in revenue. And I think this person was returning 2 to 3 to 4 times ROAS. So they'd already made like $25,000, $30,000 in profit in that 4 months. And then they launched their membership, and they, in 2 months, added 180 people to their membership with what I would call relative ease to when I see people trying to sell a subscription model organically. I think organically you can get amazing results. Like she might have got 80 people, 90 people from people who are ready through that organic marketing to see that she's the one. But she was able to seriously amplify this because she had people that had already taken a solution with her. They had that glass of water where she had started working with them on the stuff that they work with in her membership. And they'd been like, oh my God, I just got massive wins with this in this area that was a real pain point or desire for me. No brainer that I'm going to sign up for this subscription model and come with you. And so she had a goal of reaching 200 members, and she had to instantly increase that to a goal of 300 members because she had just blown her own socks off. And I certainly experienced the same thing as well in my products when I bring someone in as a low ticket digital offer and then I move them into my membership. And membership marketing for me now looks like 1 or 2 posts on social media, stories every second day during my launch period, and maybe an email every day unless it's weekends. And then I don't really often email on the weekend. And that actually fills in my membership every time. So I actually just launched for 7 days and I got like 130 new members, which reached the cap of what I needed with ease. And, I say that so humbly, but it is because I actually did the work to bottle up my knowledge, to get it into this low ticket product, to get people that glass of water where they actually now know I am the one. And don't get me wrong, I'm an omni-channel marketer. I know we can do this through marketing as well, but this is just the way that does it with profit coming in, with extra visibility on autopilot, and being able to give people more than we would necessarily want to give away in a free organic marketing setting. So can you get amazing results with organic marketing without a low ticket digital product? Yes. Can you get more results with more automation, more speed, and more profit with a low ticket digital offer? Hell yes. And again, go to This Is Corinda and you'll see like even more results of this just happening. And so the other thing I want to talk about while I'm inspiring you to find your low ticket digital offer is the price point. And just as a general rule, I have had clients that have prices a little bit higher than this depending on their IC. Like if their IC has like a lot of disposable income or are willing to take more risks, then you can charge a little bit more. But as a general rule of thumb, we price our products between like $17 equivalent to like $47 equivalent, maybe $50, right? This is roughly where the human brain is like, this is lower risk. I am willing to buy from someone who I don't have that know, like, trust factor with at the moment because I'm okay-ish to lose $27. I'm okay-ish to lose $37. I'm not okay to lose $370 or $130. People have this like invisible line in the sand, and roughly it's around that $50 equivalent. And so this is how we price them. And roughly, I have a little matrix that I teach in Digital Product to Profit around this. But the way that we price this is the more social proof you have, the more it's attached to like health, wealth, relationship, high reward, the more volume or the more diversification that you have in your program. Like let's say that you have videos and templates and PDFs and a ChatGPT bot or something like that. You start to nudge the price up higher. So imagine it's like a sliding bar. And the more social proof you have, the more things you have, the more volume you have, the more it's attached to like health, wealth, relationship, or high reward. You nudge it up. Now, if you don't have those things, that's okay. You might sell your product at like $22, whereas someone else might sell their product at $47. And you can still see incredible profitability with this because we won't go deep into this on this episode, but there's also something else I teach, which is actually a 3-piece funnel, which is where when you identify that person's need, right? Like let's say it is the abstract artist and they're having trouble color matching. So that's what your mini course is on. When they get to the checkout, if the mini course is a glass of water, at the checkout, we offer them a straw. It's like take it or leave it. Like the straw can help you, but you don't have to have it because we don't bro market here. We don't upsell people on things that they have to have. Otherwise, that first thing they bought is useless. Like I hate that. I scale with soul. And so we give them the straw. So if someone was doing the color analysis thing, it could be that you give them your 100 favorite color combinations, right? And that's just something that's like, this is just my favorite color combination. You don't have to have it. The class is going to teach you how to generate your own, but here's mine. And people are like, yeah, I want to add that for an extra $10. And then once they've checked out, you might want to offer them another offer, which is like, hey, congratulations, you you've now got your color sorted. If you wanted another mini course on like how I do my brush strokes now, because that's like the next pain point they have, here's this for you, take it or leave it. And so under my signature digital product to profit method, this is essentially what I teach, where I teach people to, one, identify their glass of water, identify their straw, identify that next step. So someone's sitting on the floor, they've like been like, I've got a headache, sore throat, you know the drill. And then they've had their glass of water and they maybe had it with a straw or they maybe didn't. And they get up from the floor and they think, oh, hang on, maybe I also need a water bottle tomorrow to carry some water in. And so we offer them the water bottle essentially. So I help people identify that and then help them with their ads to get this seen and help them with the sales page, which needs to sell to these people as well, to help them see this is their glass of water. And through those three things, through ads, sales page, and these glass of water offers, you can truly change your entire business and your entire life, all for a low ticket price under that lead product being under $50 US. So I truly, truly hope that this has inspired you today on so many different levels to see the power of low ticket digital products. Why you need them in your business if you are having those problems and you are those things we identified before about having knowledge, skills, know-how, do-how that you can go through and bottle up. And then really not being afraid to run ads and changing mindset around that people aren't losing profit when they are running ads. They are increasing scalability and success and freedom and the benefits that flow on. And then making sure, as I started speaking about, that our products, once we start to actually create them, that they are that glass of water that also leads in the cure for dehydration. So that is my digital product to profit method of how to create digital products that create profit. And I have an offer that is the Scalable Business School, where essentially digital product to profit is in Scalable Business School. So we start with your digital product to profit, the sales pages, the ads method, all of my methodologies in pricing and naming and creating and hosting on easy technology and how to actually tie this all together. Then once you have that selling, it's now about what is that next offer? What does that look like? And how do you move people from one to the next seamlessly with so much ease? And how do you as a person actually run that as well and build your dream business? And this is what the Scalable Business School is all about. And if you want to find more information about that, check out the link in the show notes. But I get asked the question, how do I know what my cure for dehydration is? And then how do I know how to break that down into other offers? And if that is a question on your mind, I'm going to see you in the next episode where we talk about that. But I truly, truly, truly hope today that this has inspired you to find your low ticket digital product, that you are thinking about your better business fuel and what you could create to go low but scale your business even bigger and have big impact on your balance, your bank account, and your business. That's all from me today. Thank you for joining me for this absolutely what I hope was epic episode for you. And I will see you in the next episode where we talk breaking down your offer ladder. Now, before I forget, I want to celebrate with you the launch of my show by doing an exciting giveaway. There's going to be 3 winners, and the prize, this is the best part, it is actually of your choice. You can choose between a free annual membership in the Content Mastery Club worth $555 US if you're wanting to get seen, loved, and selling in any type of business through content marketing. Or you could put that $555 US towards the Scalable Business School, my newest offer, which is the place if you want to take your knowledge and transform this into an offer suite that seriously creates you a business with more income, more impact, and more freedom, and how to get that seen, loved, selling, and scaling with more ease, all in the one place. The choice is yours between the 2 offers for what is right for you. So to enter, I've made this super easy for you. All you need to do is follow this podcast, give it a 5-star rating, and leave a review on Apple Podcast, what you're thinking about the show so far. And before you hit submit, take a screenshot of that review and send it to me via DM on Instagram. So either DM that to This Is Co or This Is Corinda, either account doesn't matter. And that is you entering. And then for a bonus entry is you can screenshot any one of these first 3 episodes, share it on your Instagram stories and tag me. So again, I'm at This Is Co or this is Corinda, and you can tag either account for that bonus entry. And if you don't have an Apple device, that is absolutely okay. Send me a DM on Instagram about what you love about the show. The giveaway ends on Tuesday, the 3rd of December, 2024, and I'll be announcing the winner on my Instagram stories on both accounts on Wednesday, 4th of December, 2024. And I'll be sure to send you a personal DM to let you know if you are one of the lucky winners and have you pick your prize. I've put all of these details in the show notes for you to make it even easier, and I can't wait to catch you in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Seen, Love, Selling, Scale podcast. I hope today's episode left you feeling inspired, fired up, and empowered to make serious moves that align with your goals and version of success, both in life and business. If you loved what you heard, head over to www.thisisco.com.au to find all the links and resources mentioned in today's episode. And if you aren't already following the show, make sure you hit that follow button so you never miss a future episode when it drops. I'll see you again next week, same time, same place, same goal to get you seen, loved, selling, and scaling. See you then.